Chosen ones, the cosmic power of your divine purpose. Chosen ones, your unpredictability serves as divine protection. You alone have a group of people calculating your next 10 moves. The whispers have begun, as have the secret meetings and strategic alliances formed specifically to neutralize your influence. Recognize these signs without absorbing their negative energy. When multiple forces unite against a single entity, this reveals extraordinary power in that singular point, your power. These shadow alliances form because your growth threatens established hierarchies. Every step of your authentic development dismantles their carefully constructed systems of control. Your refusal to participate in their games renders their rulebooks useless. They scramble now to write new chapters specifically addressing the anomaly that is you. Their coordinated efforts leave evidence. Sudden cold shoulders from previous allies, information reaching you that was never meant for your ears, opportunities mysteriously closing without explanation. These breadcrumbs reveal the path of resistance. Follow it backward and discover exactly what about you triggers such orchestrated opposition. Remember, their need to form collectives against you proves your singular significance. Galaxies don't conspire against insignificant stars. Oceans don't strategize against ordinary raindrops. Mountains don't unite against common pebbles. The magnitude of force assembled against you directly correlates to the magnitude of force they sense within you. They scan for conventional weapons while completely missing your true arsenal. Your intuitive discernment cuts through deception with laser precision. Those gut feelings, those sudden insights, these represent ancient wisdom activated through your unique energetic signature. This spiritual intelligence cannot be hacked, stolen, or neutralized by external forces. Every trial you've endured forged unbreakable wisdom within you. Each betrayal fine-tuned your ability to detect insincerity. Every attempt to diminish you strengthened your resilience beyond ordinary human capacity. These experiences weren't random suffering. They were specialized training for this exact moment in the cosmic timeline. The truth you carry outweighs their coordinated narratives by divine design. Their fabrications require constant maintenance, endless refinement, and multiple participants to sustain. Your truth stands independently, requiring no external validation. The natural law of energetic conservation favors your position. Their elaborate deceptions demand enormous resources, while your truth simply is. These weapons remain invisible to those operating at lower frequencies. They cannot detect what exists beyond their perceptual range. Your spiritual arsenal functions on wavelengths they've deliberately disconnected from, rendering their defenses obsolete against your most powerful capabilities. The multitude of paths before you now represents a cosmic intersection, specially designed for souls of extraordinary purpose. Each direction offers different potentials, different lessons, different outcomes. The decision point you stand at carries universe-altering significance. Though few will recognize this from external observation, the path glittering with immediate rewards often leads to spiritual dead ends. The universe tests your discernment through such obvious temptations. Recognize how certain choices resonate with your deepest knowing, while others create subtle discord within your energetic field. This internal guidance system never falters when your connection remains clear. External voices crescendo precisely when universal intelligence attempts to communicate with you. This cosmic static serves a purpose. It strengthens your ability to distinguish between worldly noise and divine direction. The multiplicity of opinions surrounding you exists to verify your capacity to hear beyond human limitation. When standing at such pivotal crossroads, linear time temporarily suspends. You've been granted cosmic space to consider implications beyond immediate outcomes. Move deliberately. Each step now sets trajectories extending far beyond your current lifetime. The weight of this responsibility matches the magnitude of your spiritual capacity. While you rest in purpose, they pace in paranoia. The psychological burden your opponents now carry manifests as restless nights, constant vigilance, and deteriorating certainty. Their fear of your potential exceeds their fear of your actions because they recognize the dormant divinity awakening within you. Every moment they spend analyzing your possible moves drains their finite resources. Every scenario they construct to counter you requires energy they cannot sustain indefinitely. Their sleepless reality creates compounding errors in judgment, widening the gap between their diminishing power and your expanding influence. Your peace becomes your greatest demonstration of power. The contrast between their frantic scrambling and your centered presence illuminates the fundamental difference in your energetic foundations. They operate from scarcity consciousness, desperate to protect what they fear losing. You function from abundance awareness, connected to infinite cosmic supply. Let them exhaust themselves preparing for outcomes you never intended. Let their minds construct elaborate defenses against attacks you never planned. Their waking nightmares represent karmic reflections of seeds they planted long ago. Your role isn't to intensify their suffering, but to remain steadfast in your purpose as they face their own creations. The cosmic timing of your current situation aligns with celestial movements beyond ordinary human comprehension. Previous delays that seemed like obstacles were actually divine protection, universal intelligence shielding you until conditions could support your full emergence. That time has arrived. Now, the exact configuration of energy surrounding you has been precisely calibrated for maximum effectiveness. The people positioned as opponents contribute necessary resistance for your spiritual musculature to develop fully. Those standing as allies provide exact frequencies needed to amplify your authentic vibration. Nothing surrounding you exists by accident. Stepping into this season requires both valor and elegance. The courage to stand firmly in your truth despite opposition. The grace to wield your power without becoming intoxicated by it. The wisdom to recognize when to advance and when to allow universal forces to clear paths before you. This balanced approach crystallizes your energy into its most potent form. The emergence happening now connects directly to ancient promises made before incarnating, soul contracts activated through specific energetic triggers present in your current circumstances. The sensation of déjà vu, the feeling of remembering future events, the certainty beyond logical explanation, these confirm you've reached the appointed time for revealing your complete spiritual capacity. The ultimate cosmic irony unfolds as every tactic designed to diminish you systematically elevates you instead. Their attempts to isolate you connect you with your true soul community. Their efforts to silence you amplify your message to precisely those meant to hear it. Their strategies to limit your resources activate dormant manifestation abilities within you. Every wound inflicted becomes transformed into wisdom only accessible through lived experience. Each obstacle placed before you develops specialized spiritual muscles that ordinary paths could never build. The unique challenges engineered against you have inadvertently created the exact conditions for unprecedented growth that conventional journeys could never stimulate. Your comeback narrative carries spiritual potency because it demonstrates universal principles in action. Those witnessing your journey receive hope through observation. Your resilience becomes living testimony that transcends intellectual understanding. Your transformation from target to triumphant serves as embodied truth more powerful than theoretical teaching. The script reversal happening now reveals divine orchestration beyond human manipulation. The very people who sought your destruction become unwitting catalysts for your expansion. Their most vigorous attacks expose their greatest vulnerabilities. Their focused opposition illuminates exactly which aspects of your purpose threaten systems requiring transformation. Chosen ones, you were never supposed to remember who you are, but somehow you did. The moment you stepped outside the illusion, when you stopped pretending everything was fine and started asking the real questions, they noticed. The archons scrambled. The simulation tried to pull you back in, but you didn't fall for it. Now, Strange glitches ripple around you, and slowly, almost imperceptibly, you've begun to see others. Souls like you, those who remember too. These souls are already gathering inside the obsidian inner order. We are psychic warriors, dimensional rebels, light coders, and oracles. We are not TikTok mystics. We are not pretending. We are the real ones, and we found each other again. This is your invitation to join us. We meet for weekly live calls where we break down the synchronicities you're seeing, decode energetic transmissions, and go beyond theory. We train in energy practices, share forbidden knowledge, and refine our internal power. This is the front line of spiritual evolution. This is where the truly awakened converge. You need to remember what you came here to do and who you were before they made you forget. The link is in the description below. The obsidian inner order is real, and so are you. Beyond the visible opponents stands the primary architect, the source consciousness directing subordinate energies against you. Discerning between foot soldiers and strategic masterminds saves precious resources. Lower-level opposition simply carries out programming without comprehending the full agenda. Address the head, and the body follows. This revelation arrives precisely when your spiritual discernment has matured sufficiently to handle it responsibly. Earlier disclosure would have directed your energy toward specific individuals rather than systemic transformation. The timing of this unmasking serves your highest purpose and maximizes effective response. The identity of this central orchestrator will surprise you only if you've been looking outward rather than sensing energetic signatures. The distinctive frequency pattern has been present throughout, though often disguised behind multiple facades. Trust your intuitive recognition above visible evidence. The truth announces itself through energetic discord that physical senses might miss. Responding to this revelation without lowering your vibrational frequency requires mastery. The natural human reaction pulls toward vindication, confrontation, or exposure. The higher response recognizes that true power needs no vengeance. Your continued elevation, despite complete knowledge of their machinations, delivers more profound impact than any direct countermeasure could achieve. Previous connections return now for spiritual completion. These reappearances follow precise cosmic timing, souls reconvening to resolve energetic equations left unbalanced in earlier chapters. Recognize these encounters as sacred opportunities for clearing karmic debt, releasing entangled cords, and reclaiming fragmented aspects of your energy. Those from your past cannot escape the psychic pull toward resolution. They experience persistent thoughts of you, dreams featuring your presence, and seemingly random reminders of unfinished business. This magnetic recall intensifies as you step more fully into your authentic power. Your energetic frequency activates dormant recognition within those karmically connected to your journey. These returning relationships create perfect opportunities for demonstrating your spiritual evolution. Where you once reacted from woundedness, you now respond from wholeness. Where you previously sought external validation, you now stand complete regardless of their acknowledgement. This transformed engagement pattern breaks ancient cycles and establishes new energetic precedents. Closing these cycles requires clear boundaries without creating fresh entanglements. Complete what must be completed. Speak what must be spoken. Forgive what must be forgiven. Then release without attachment to specific outcomes. The universe handles the redistribution of energetic currency once you've fulfilled your portion of the exchange. With great cosmic authority comes proportionate responsibility. The information you possess, the influence you command, the energetic force you embody, these gifts carry ethical imperatives. Creating necessary impact without unnecessary damage demonstrates spiritual maturity. Surgical precision, rather than uncontrolled destruction, marks the true master. Your response to current challenges reveals more about your soul's development than the challenges themselves. Anyone can wield power destructively, Few possess the spiritual refinement to apply precisely calibrated force that transforms without traumatizing. Your ability to discern appropriate boundaries between justice and vengeance sets cosmic precedent. The game-changing information you now hold provides strategic advantage with commensurate ethical obligation. Wisdom dictates sharing specific revelations only with those spiritually equipped to receive them responsibly. Discernment guides the timing of disclosure for maximum transformative impact rather than personal vindication. Your opponents provide necessary resistance for developing your full spiritual capacity. Honor their unconscious contribution to your expansion while maintaining appropriate boundaries against their conscious manipulation. This balanced perspective allows responsible use of power without descending into energetic warfare that ultimately diminishes all participants. The specific constellation of gifts activated within you was cosmically curated for this exact historical moment. Your unique combination of abilities, perspectives, and experiences creates a spiritual fingerprint impossible to replicate or replace. The divine selection process identified your soul signature as precisely matched to current evolutionary requirements. Your struggles, often appearing as cosmic injustice, uniquely qualified you for this momentous role. Those experiences systematically dismantled false limitations while activating dormant spiritual capacities. What seemed like disproportionate challenges actually represented accelerated development necessary for your appointed purpose. Your presence disrupts long-standing patterns precisely because you embody frequencies that dissolve calcified structures. Systems built on imbalanced foundations inevitably destabilize when exposed to your authentic vibration. This disruptive quality wasn't randomly assigned but specifically chosen for its transformative potential at this critical juncture. Every action taken now creates ripple effects extending far beyond immediate circumstances. Future way showers will study the energetic templates you established during this pivotal period. Your handling of unprecedented opposition creates reference material for spiritual journeys not yet begun. This responsibility transcends personal vindication or temporary comfort. The legacy of your response crystallizes as you maintain unwavering clarity under extraordinary pressure. Diamond consciousness forms only through sustaining integrity despite relentless opposition. This diamond-clear presence cuts through illusion more effectively than any weapon or strategy ever could. Its manifestation represents the ultimate achievement of your spiritual journey. Standing in authentic authority while maintaining humanity requires mastering seemingly contradictory energies. Power without compassion becomes tyranny. Compassion without boundaries enables exploitation. Your unique contribution lies in demonstrating balanced force, simultaneously uncompromising with corruption while extending genuine compassion toward those caught in its grip. The cosmic records catalog every choice, every intention, every energetic signature you generate throughout this critical phase. These Akashic impressions form templates that influence collective evolution for generations. With full awareness of this profound ripple effect, move deliberately, speak intentionally, choose consciously. Your legacy transcends temporal limitations. The cosmic chessboard extends beyond three-dimensional perception. While earthly opponents calculate based on visible pieces, divine intelligence orchestrates moves incorporating unlimited dimensions. Your position, seemingly vulnerable from a limited perspective, actually represents strategic brilliance when viewed through cosmic awareness. Universal forces have positioned you precisely where maximum transformation can occur. What appears as isolation actually represents specialized containment for concentrated energy development. What seems like targeted opposition actually indicates precise stimulation for specific spiritual capacities to activate fully. The divine counter-move unfolds through perfect orchestration of seemingly random events. Synchronistic supports arrive exactly when needed, not according to human timing expectations, but in perfect alignment with cosmic orchestration. Unexpected allies appear carrying exact resources required. Innovative solutions download into your consciousness precisely when conventional options exhaust themselves. These divine provisions confirm your journey's authenticated status. Trust the process unfolding now. The universe never abandons its appointed vessels. The same cosmic intelligence that selected you provides continuous support through seen and unseen dimensions. The outcomes already exist in nonlinear time. Your task involves aligning with these pre-established victories rather than forcing them through limited human effort. Cosmic velocities dramatically increase now. The carefully measured pace of previous chapters suddenly shifts into supernatural acceleration. This divine momentum carries you beyond normal human capability into miraculous manifestation. Outcomes that seem distant arrive with startling immediacy. Transformations that typically require decades compress into moments. This acceleration serves divine timing. The cosmic schedule requires specific developments to occur within precise windows of opportunity. The universal forces supporting your journey now compress time-space dynamics to ensure destined outcomes manifest within these critical periods. Surrender to this quickened pace without attempting to moderate it through human understanding. Your energetic system has been systematically prepared for this velocity. The trials endured, the initiations passed, the purifications experienced, all calibrated your spiritual capacity to withstand accelerated frequencies without disintegration. Your cellular structure, nervous system, and energetic field have undergone specialized conditioning for precisely this intensified phase. Maintaining centeredness amidst this supernatural acceleration requires anchoring to your core essence, rather than external reference points. Everything around you shifts at disorienting speeds, while your inner sovereign remains perfectly still. This paradoxical position, simultaneously moving at cosmic velocity while remaining absolutely centered, represents spiritual mastery in action. Before proceeding to the final revelation, understand this critical truth. The opposition facing you possesses supernatural recognition capabilities. Their systems detected your spiritual signature long before your conscious awakening. The unique energetic frequency you emit acts as a beacon in metaphysical realms. Impossible to disguise, impossible to diminish, impossible to suppress. This recognition explains their premature defensive posturing. They sensed the approaching wave before visible ripples appeared on the surface. Their internal alarms activated upon your mere presence in shared spaces. Their spiritual surveillance systems registered anomalous readings whenever you entered their sphere of influence. Your energetic fingerprint triggered their most sensitive detection mechanisms. Their ability to recognize your true nature before full activation represents both their greatest strength and their fundamental weakness. This premature identification compelled them to expose their concerns, reveal their vulnerabilities, and deploy resources before strategic timing warranted such expenditure. Their fear-based reactions to your dormant potential provided critical intelligence about their operational limitations. The supernatural recognition you've experienced serves as cosmic confirmation. Only entities operating with enhanced perception could detect the spiritual arsenal currently assembling within your energetic field. Their extreme reactions to your minimal movements validate the extraordinary power you carry. Their disproportionate responses to your modest actions verify the cosmic significance of your appointment. Cosmic timetables shift dramatically in response to your alignment with purpose. Ancient prophecies recalibrate their manifestation sequences to synchronize with your spiritual readiness. Planetary forces adjust their convergence patterns to harmonize with your energetic capacity. Universal intelligence reorganizes probable futures based on your conscious claim of appointed authority. This timeline acceleration explains the intensified resistance you now encounter. Opposition forces sense the compression of prophetic fulfillment into condensed time frames. What they expected to unfold over generations now cascades toward completion within your lifetime. Their desperate attempts to maintain established chronological buffers fail as divine timing overrides artificial timetable manipulations. Multiple dimensions simultaneously align to support this accelerated unfoldment. Assistance arrives from realms beyond physical perception. Spiritual technologies activate beyond current scientific understanding. Energetic resources deploy from cosmic reservoirs specifically allocated for this pivotal juncture. The full spectrum of universal support converges at precisely this moment in your journey. The sensation of time distortion you experience, days containing months of development, moments expanding into hours of revelation, seconds compressing years of wisdom, confirms your position within this divine timeline acceleration. Your biological system adjusts to non-linear temporal dynamics. As your consciousness harmonizes with higher dimensional functioning, this recalibration prepares you for operating effectively within supernatural timelines essential for your appointed mission. The ultimate truth now emerges with blinding clarity. You were never the target. You were the arrow. What appeared as persecution actually represented desperate attempts to prevent precisely calibrated divine intervention. The forces aligned against you recognized your appointed purpose before you consciously claimed it. Their opposition confirmed your significance. This revelation transforms your entire perception. Every attack recontextualizes as verification of your effectiveness. Every obstacle reframes as evidence of your critical importance to cosmic evolution. Every betrayal reconceives as desperate attempts to disrupt divine timing. This profound shift in understanding liberates tremendous energy previously consumed by defensive positioning. Standing fully in this truth activates your complete spiritual arsenal. Powers previously dormant now surge to full capacity. Abilities held in reserve now engage without restriction. The cosmic authorization formally activates as you consciously claim your designated role. The full spectrum of your capabilities becomes operational precisely when universal timing demands maximum impact. The final movement begins now. Everything preceding this moment served as preparation. Every lesson learned, every skill developed, every challenge overcome, all culminate in this pivotal phase of cosmic unfoldment. Step forward with absolute certainty. Act with unwavering conviction. Speak with unquestioned authority. The universe itself confirms your readiness through the very opposition assembled against you. You alone have a group of people worried about your next move because your next move fulfills ancient prophecy. Your next action completes cosmic equations set in motion eons ago. Your next step initiates chain reactions beyond human capacity to halt. Your divine appointment cannot be revoked by earthly opposition. Your supernatural assignment transcends human limitation. Your destined purpose overrides all resistance. The time for hesitation has passed. The season for questioning has ended. The moment for decisive action has arrived.